Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. Alright, we're back. We never imagined abandoning you. We will always be by each of you. Even if one day we no longer have a voice in this way, we will always be by your side, even though many don't believe it, even though many doubt it. But as Sananda said previously, we will no longer be here talking about postures, behaviors, ways of thinking. I started here in this group, a work some time ago. A work of teaching, a work of changing consciousness, and today, looking at each of you who participate in this group, I recognize that it was a work that gave results. Unfortunately, not for everyone. Some still find themselves stuck in beliefs, dogmas, prejudices, which are difficult to remove from their minds, but the future will tell, the future will show who actually has the truth. No longer will you find teachings here. What had to be taught was taught. You learned all the feelings, everything that is important for you to make your journey to the fifth dimension. We will no longer lead anyone by the hand. There are no children here, because even children already know which way to go, do not need to be guided. So each of you from now on will make choices. There's no point in that old and repeated phrase, "I can't do it." If you insist on this phrase more and more, it will reverberate in the universe, and effectively, each time it is said, it will diminish your ability to achieve something. Then everything will be choices. What to say, what to do, what to think, what to eat. Everything will be choices, and each choice implies a reaction, implies a result. So don't wait any longer for us to come here and show you the right path. This has already been done. There is nothing more to show, as we end up being boring and repetitive, especially for those who have already found the way. So I would say that the moment is totally different now. We walked with great strides towards the new world. Your planet is transforming, it is showing its strength, it's showing the reactions to everything you've done. Many might think, but Gaia could forgive us. Isn't that what you teach all the time, forgiveness? Really? So I would say to you that Gaia has already forgiven you, and Gaia's great forgiveness is to allow you to ascend with her. Because if she didn't forgive you, she would go alone, she wouldn't take any of you, just for the feeling of revenge for everything you did to her. But this would not be the attitude of a being of light. So Gaia, yes, has already forgiven each one of you, because all of you, whether you want to or not, attacked Gaia. If it wasn't in this one, it was in previous incarnations. Everyone has their share of blame. So forgiveness has already happened, she has allowed you to continue with her, and she is striding towards the final elevation of you all. So once again I repeat, from now on, only choices. Just it. It's like you had that bank account, where if you save, if you act responsibly, if you act firmly, that account remains stable and can even grow, because when you put the amounts there, you keep them there. Now if you are irresponsible, spend excessively, those values decrease, and you have to go through the whole process again for the values to rise again. So I would say that every positive choice, every well-made choice, increases the values. In that account for ascension, it is the price you must pay for ascension. This price is not the price you know here on the planet. No one will bribe anyone. It is the price of each of you's high energetic frequency, this is the price, having a high frequency so that you can effectively have the quota for ascension. So each positive choice increases this quota, takes you closer and closer to this value. Now every negative choice does not stop you, it withdraws, it is effectively an expense. You chose wrong, it spent that positive part that was already there. Nothing is worthless. So I would say that this is the moment now of choices. And with each choice, positive or negative, the result will come. From today onwards we would no longer have long videos or teaching videos. We will be preparing every day, every time we come here, new things, new concepts, not teachings. Let's say we will bring you tools so that you can walk properly on the road of ascension. And then it will be up to each person to make the right choice. And finally, I just say the following: doing everything we say here will not lead you to ascension. There needs to be discernment, there needs to be common sense. Spending 24 hours a day, meditating, praying, without love in your heart, without an internal change, without good choices, does not take you to the fifth dimension. It's all a set, in which the heart always has to come first. Each and every feeling has to come from there, because when it doesn't come from there, it doesn't add to that quota. On the contrary, it can often just park, but depending on the feeling, it can withdraw from that quota. So we will bring tools for you. Now let everyone be able to choose. No, I don't want to do this one. Excellent. This is what I want. It's not just taking them all and doing them, because that's not what will take you to the fifth dimension. Not all of you adapt to what we say. Some like to meditate, others like to pray, others like to be in nature. It doesn't matter, it matters where you find your heart. And if there are those who like to stay at the top of a tree feeling all that energy, that's perfect, there he found the way, from the heart. He doesn't meditate, he doesn't pray, but when he's at the top of that tree he's with himself, he's inside his heart. So there he is rising, more than meditating 24 hours a day, thinking about anything but what he is saying. So know how to make choices, know how to use the tools correctly, because many of you have not yet learned this. You cling to anything, thinking that they are buoys, that will not let you drown, and I assure you that if these buoys are just the fruit of your mind, they will not keep you on the surface. So know how to make choices, know how to find the way. And from now on, don't see us as crutches, and if we're not here, you don't know what to do. This time is over. We will no longer come here daily. We will come when we think we have to come. The moment is now different. It is no longer about crutches or supports for their minds. We do want to be support, but for their hearts.